Welcome back to Hex Grid Heroes, your favorite Starfinder homebrew podcast. Last time, the group had split up to take care of some business. Brasha went down to the governmental section of Absalom Station and met with a Vesk diplomat named Jabota about utilizing some of that weather-changing technology he learned about back on the Keyzor system. Tally and Lemon were investigating the missing people that have been sprouting. Well, they haven't been sprouting up. They've stopped sprouting up back at the Starfinder apartment building hall. While investigating, Akim felt he saw an Abadar Core death group, or what did I call him? Abadar Core Death Squad? Is that what I said? I think I said Death Squad.
I think that's a little harsh even for Abadar.
It was a joke, but yeah. So to explain Sean's absence that episode, Akim had to duck out of the show's proceedings for a bit with Sig in tow. So we'll be touching base with him in a minute. But Lemon and Tally met with an old friend of theirs, Starfinder Field Agent Keat, the Brennery mechanic, and his trusty drone, Jack.
That's me, not the drone.
Yep, that's you. Spent some time together in that little noodle shop, going over notes, looking over forensic reports, and using a little bit of that augury that Lemon's so keen on. You were able to locate the coordinates via the spell no coordinates of someone who is being held deep down in the down low of Absalom Station.
Mm-hmm.
Keat decided to join up with the group for a bit, so they headed down towards the spike, the lower portion of Absalom Station, where eventually they met back up with Brasha. Brasha met Keat.
Yeah, I met Brockham real name.
And yeah, you met Brockham real name. And where we're going to start is with Akim. Akim, you spent some time, ducking out of what you were sure was going to be some Abadar Core officials, but you spent some time. You're a shifty fellow. You're able to duck notice and do a little bit of shopping in the free markets with Sig. We've already done the shopping offline. You have what you've wanted, and you got the message from Tally that everyone's meeting at these coordinates down where the upper portion of Absalom Station meets the lower, and you can spend some time getting there. Like one thing I should say about Absalom Station, as my understanding of it has grown over the years, like I always imagined it as this New York style, just massive superstructure, when really it's only 5 miles across, which you can play a lot with 5 miles. That's nothing to sneeze at, but it's considerably smaller, especially when I've been watching Stargate Atlantis the last couple days, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's basically Atlantis just floating in space. So we're gonna just kind of smush the people together. The two groups are going to come together. The larger group, you're standing there milling around outside of this kind of festival, carnival situation going on, and the crowd is packed. People are having tons of fun here. It's still we're in the second week of the new year. Celebrations are still going strong for those wanting a prosperous year. The first month of the year being Abadius, people are wanting to get that paycheck in early. So, there's rides for money, there's grand prizes to be had, and amongst all the people milling around, across the way, Tally, Lemon, Brasha, you see amongst the crowd your boy Akim standing there with Koof, but Koof looks All right. Looks a whole lot different as he's got a very nice looking cloak on that's pulled over his head, but you can't really mistake the bulge of those gigantic ears he's got on the side of his head.
I would like to assess their. Do they seem like they're just browsing, having a good time, or something else?
Akim? Or people?
Um,
This is the lemon. Are you wanting to look at Akim?
Yes, sorry. Levin will probably notice Occam
Yeah.
and Keat. Not Keat.
Sig.
Sig, thank you. I'm getting my names mixed up. I need
It's all
little
good.
place cards on my computer screen.
No joke. I've got that.
I'm not surprised. I would too. So I'd like to assess them, just see how
Okay.
their mood is.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Oh my god, I don't have dice ready. I have to do something else.
We're gonna spend the next 4 episodes as DJ pulls out a die after die, and we're gonna ship it in this podcast.
fish him out of the cum gutters.
Ah, thanks,
Yeah,
John.
yes. We need to get Dawn to say that.
So
I think
that's a
this
33.
Okay, with the
Ooh.
33, you see that Kasatha male is wearing a full face helmet, and the hobgoblin's got a cowl over their face. So it's a little difficult to read body language. But you do see, I'm not going to let that 33 go to waste, that all around them, they're given a wide berth because, as you know, and I don't do a good enough job of bringing up often enough, Akim's like does that shifty, like out of phase bit, right? Right, Sean?
Like when he doesn't feel safe, yeah, he's got his elemental defense on. It's not like ultra freaky or anything. He's not like displacing out of his space.
Okay.
He
He
You
just
don't look
looks
like
a little glitchy. The best way to put it is he looks a little glitchy.
Okay. Yep. I feel like in Absalom Station, you probably don't ever feel safe. So glitchy a little bit.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
Okay.
5% mischance is nice to have if somebody decides to shank you.
Yep. All right. So yeah. Lemon, you see Tal. I was looking at the name Tally. You see Akim across the way.
What's the distance to them?
Solid 100 feet, and there's a crowd of people. But like I said, because Akim's doing that glitchy thing, people are giving kind of like walking around, giving them like an extra step around. So like where the crowd kind of opens up a bit, you see Akim and Sig.
So Brosh is with us, correct?
Yep, you're all together, standing there. You just met Keat. You spent a couple minutes. If you want to have gotten a 1 credit treat from a street vendor, you can. But yeah, you're all right there.
I will mention this to Brasha and tell him he should probably call him. I have no computer ring, so I play it pretty dumb.
Okay.
Probably
fair
don't.
enough.
I'm probably like looking through my thing, like trying to find his number. Like,
Okay, Boomer.
I didn't set the name. Yeah, I didn't say that. I didn't set the name. I just have the numbers.
Okay, when I said okay, Boomer, my phone turned on.
That's
Where is he? Ah, yes. Okay. I'll pull up my little text. Akim, meet us. We're at the tube slurry factory. Not factory. Vendor.
I get that text and it's just like, isn't that right over? You
I'm,
could
like,
have just
waving at him.
spoken.
There is a lot of music going around. This is a scene
Okay.
of
It's noisy.
Yeah, quite noisy. People walking
Okay.
around enjoying their time, but you do see. I don't know if he's waving now, but Brasha in his finest diplomat's outfit, standing next to Tally, Lemon, and a dirty-looking Brennery boy.
You'd probably notice the android with him first.
Oh, that's right. Your companion is twice your height, wearing a big cloak, right?
A big trench coat and glowing blue dots for eyes.
Is that your what are they called? Drone?
Drone,
Mhm.
yeah.
cool.
Thank you. I like
And remind me, Don, because I assume you might remember. Did I bring Karina with me, or was she still on the ship?
She's still on the ship. Yeah,
Okay.
you didn't really trust. No one really. Well, I don't know if it was trust, but Karina chose to stay behind. She could use some peace, but also you don't see Grab for anywhere standing next to Brasha. You don't know this, but it may become clear what happened to Grab for soon.
Oh yeah. So I'll head over. I won't shout that they should have just talked if it's noisy.
Uh-huh.
I'll head over there. Dropping or transferring credits for the 0G boosters that I'm buying or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll head over there
Okay.
with Sig.
Yeah. You walk up and they're just
Like kind of
standing
like
there.
elbow him and point.
He just kind of grimaces seeing Brasha. Oh wait, no,
It's
this is
okay.
Sig, not Koof. Koof was the one Brasha was inordinately accosting.
Talk about it. I was super nice to him.
Yeah, to Sig, but not Koof.
No, to Sig, I was a total asshole.
No,
I
no.
was really nice to Gabo.
Oh,
I set him
there.
on. I didn't kill him.
Yeah, you were. Oh, yeah. Koof decided at Tally's suggestion to join the Starfinders, see the universe a little bit, and kick some ass doing that.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it was good. Yeah, that was very nice of you.
Does he like it?
I don't know. Maybe one day you could call him up and find out.
Did
No,
he leave
that's-
us a forwarding number?
No.
It's just gonna be in the phone book.
'Cause
Well, then how are we gonna find him? I mean,
I guess
you
you're
know,
just gonna have to
Ask the
consult
Starfinders.
Exactly. Maybe one day you'll do a Starfinder Society scenario with Koof.
I'm
Yellow Pages.
absentmindedly polishing my Starfinder badge.
Nice. That's happening as you guys are bickering about forwarding addresses. Akim, you walk up and this is what you see.
Where's Koof and Grab for?
Well, Koof went off to join us as Starfinder. Not us. Join the Starfinders along with us. Except you. I guess you're not one either. You could join the Starfinders too, Akim. Then we
I'm
could
good,
all
thanks.
be Starfinders.
He just shakes his head.
And Grab 4 is here, I believe. Grab
No.
4. Where'd you get off to?
Does Eric not
Did you
remember?
lose the fucking Aculian?
He went back to the ship, right?
Yeah, you sent him to do some crafting.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's not what Brush is saying right now.
I know that's
so-
why I wanted to check with Eric if he had forgotten that he had sent his little apprentice to do some low level crafting to start grinding those grays. Which sounds awful out of context for Starfinder.
For
Thanks, Sean.
busy, I believe. Yes, he went off to do things.
I'm gonna sense his fucking motive. Not that
Yeah.
I'm good at that.
you're better than me, probably.
Not
I
better
have
than
one.
me.
Well, Tally, you don't need to roll for it. You were literally standing next to him when he, or no, you weren't. No, yeah, because Brasha had did the skedaddle thing while he was
Yeah,
meeting
I
with
wasn't
high
there.
dignitaries. Yep,
I
that
was
later.
there.
I got a 15.
And scrupulous.
He's off doing things, you know? I rolled diplomacy. And got a 23. So, he's busy.
Yeah.
He's just not here.
And Akim, like you know that Brasha has treated Grabfor nicer than any three of you guys put together. So I think you can be suspicious. all you
Brasha is
like.
also terribly. I'm not necessarily being suspicious. Like,
Oh, okay.
with reassurance from Brasha, he'll take it. But, like, he doesn't usually trust the first things out of Brasha's mouth.
That's very fair. Yeah. But for that, Keith, you're standing there hanging out, and out from the crowd walks up a person with a voice that you are very familiar with.
Oh, I have been waiting for this moment. I just want to let you know this. At the moment Akim begins to talk, I freeze in the midst of polishing my badge. I look up and I wait until my moment to speak before I tug on his clothes because I know I'm wickedly shorter than he is. And I'm just looking up, waiting for Akim to like realize that I'm doing that. And finally, if he does look down at me, I go, uh, 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 are you Akim?
Uh, uh, who's asking?
I love your shows and your music. That stuff is so Jack, what was the latest song that I heard that I really liked? What was it?
Tombs.
Tombs. Oh my god. And I look over to Tally. This is Akim?
Yes, that's his Akim.
Oh my I wave furiously and
I
say,
like-
"Hi!"
I like wave my hands. I'm like quiet. Hold on. Quiet down. Don't yell that, please.
Why? You're like famous or whatever. That's awesome.
He like looks around. It's just like
It is the price of fame.
Huh? Oh.
Akim is very shy, you see. So we like to not announce his presence too much, or even acknowledge he's there sometimes.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that. That sounds mean.
No, it's friendly because we are inviting him into the group without putting a spotlight on him.
Oh. Okay, I'll try. And I'll
they
like
say there
start-
are other people who are not such fans.
Oh, well, we can always teach him.
No, they don't want to be taught.
I give 1,000-yard stare, not understanding that logic.
People like hunting him. He ran away from me because he thought they caught up to him.
Okay. I'll give you like a really over-exaggerated wink and say, I got your back, okay? I got you. I don't even know who you are, Akim.
Thanks.
And
And he'll like stand back up straight and be like, okay, so what's going on here?
Well, Akim, we're looking for missing pieces.
Angry eyebrows emote.
Actually, I don't entirely know. Tally and Lemon have the better grasp on things. I just got here.
So, thank you. We are here actually investigating some disappearances. Key was the one who was able to inform us about this.
As he's saying that, I pull out a tablet and start showing you the list of like what he's talking about as he's explaining it, so you have like a visual reference to what he's saying.
Thank you, Key.
Uh-huh.
So we have determined that their location is nearby. We're hoping to find at least the one we are tracking in safe conditions, but we all know generally if somebody goes missing, it may not be of their own free will.
It's likely it is not of their own free will.
I'm hoping they are simply just, how do they call it? Jacked in to one of those vid things that everyone wears and just lost track of their sense of being in time.
Well, considering they were so worried about me, I got a zillion messages on the ship once we got in range. I don't think so. I would assume that maybe they would be checking in on each other and making sure that they were actually missing from their homes. I think they are missing.
Unless they're in. Unless they're on some really janky software, they'll know how long it has been outside. It makes you acutely aware so you don't lose track of time, even if there's dilation. What?
I want everyone to give me a perception check.
All right.
Of course, Don.
I guess I should grab my dice and bring them closer.
Oh, wait, this
And
character
not
has a perception.
knock my lamp over.
So 33 again.
13.
Okay.
13.
26, 13.
Oh, I don't
32.
see shit. That's
24.
What's 2 plus? What's my perception? I have a perception, but I rolled
I
a
believe
2.
you.
Why is
Puts you around a
this-
7, I think.
I'm going to
Hang
save
on.
you the chance. You fail.
Oh no, I don't have. Never mind. I don't have perception. I don't have perception.
Okay. Keith, what did you say?
24.
24, 33. Okay. So yeah, you're looking around. This carnival, as I said before, but this carnival is located at like the middle ground between the upper portion of Absalom Station and the lower portion. So like, this is where quote unquote high society members and the dregs of the Absalom Station, the poor people of the station, because while Absalom Station is the gleaming jewel of the Packed Worlds and the hub of the entire system, it's not all hunky dory with everyone. So this carnival, this location, this thoroughfare here where this carnival is being taken place, runs the gamut of the socioeconomic spectrum. But looking around, just to kind of help guide things on a little bit, Lemon, when you cast Augury to find the one Starfinder Society member you did know, it placed it several thousand meters below you. It doesn't give, it gives coordinates, but I was just looking at the spell a minute ago, and it's you can like plug it into a computer to get general directions. And with that perception, you see, not even out of the corner of your eye, 33 is pretty good. Like, you spot the movement of a shifty individual across the way, opening a maintenance hatch. And you notice with that 33 that person with the big-ass rifle on their back is not wearing any sort of maintenance crew uniform.
I will take notice of this, and so that appears to be roughly like in the general location of where we would suspect something, right?
Yeah. So this whole area, like, there are kind of, I say stairs, but a lot of them are just ramps going up to the eye into the richer parts of the station. Then there's some that go down towards certain shadier neighborhoods, or just less affluent neighborhoods like Bot Scrap and the ghost levels below. So yeah, it's kind of an open area, but you definitely see, and like with your keen eyes, you know a shifty individual when you see one. And this person looked like they were up to some mischief.
What is this person's race, gender, build?
Okay. Can't quite tell gender from here, but you do see that they are kind of a scuzzy-looking human with very long hair, and they're kind of like, they did that they did that stereotypical shifty look around before they opened the door to make sure that they were able to open it without being observed. But from this distance, you were still able to observe it.
Very well. I will kind of quiet everyone down. It's like, I believe we may have a lead over here. Unless more than one less than savory incident is going on all in this one location. And I'll begin heading over in that direction.
I'll climb onto Jack and have him follow. Basically, he's wearing me like a backpack.
Okay.
Aw.
Does he have any sort of strap configuration to support you, or are you legit like you got little foot and hand holds?
Yeah, foot and handholds sound like it's my thing. I want to say Jack is because I know I described this in the last episode, but
Mhm.
Akim wasn't there for it. Jack is about as I think he's a little shorter than Tally, but he is a four-armed drone that doesn't really have any like skin features to this build. You can tell he is robotic. He does have some like loose wires hanging out of this very long trench coat that he wears, and you can see that at a moment's notice. It seems like either I am in the middle of working on him, or like I said, at a moment's notice, there could be some attachments made to him for future endeavors. But you can clearly tell Jack is a man like a handmade drone from the ground up. And
I go over and pat Jack by the on the head.
He beeps and boops. He wink wonks. But yeah, I get on top of Jack and kind of have Jack follow behind you as you're beginning to move.
I actually picture this basically just like Master Blaster from Mad Max Third Dome.
Yes.
Right on.
Brasha's going to be following Jack, just staring at the loose wires.
Oh God. Okay.
He's like absent-mindedly playing with the little like what do they call it? Engineers packs.
Uh-huh. Yeah, toolkits.
Yeah, toolkits. Yeah, just like flipping out wrenches and like spinning them around his fingers and.
That's awesome.
I just.
Are you touching Jack or just kind of like?
No, just following behind him like, oh God. there's
Like
so
a
much
predator.
Things you can do, right?
Look at all the possibilities.
I'm just humming Tomb as I'm following Lemon.
Okay. Yeah. So Lemon, you make your way through. Like, you're not. People like I said earlier, people tend to give Akim a berth because of the glitchiness. But as you're walking through, you don't really have that presence. You are just a simple Serenite. So it's takes a few minutes to cross this thoroughfare, with all the crowds going around. I imagine you're also not really the kind that barges through a crowd.
No, most of the time I allow people to move on their own respectfully, but probably takes a bit longer than your average action scene where someone's just shoving right through.
Exactly. So I do have a question about that. Are you the guy, when driving, you'll give another person their turn to turn, even though by rules of the road you have the right of way and you should go? Are you that polite?
So, though personally, I am for follow the rules of the road, don't be that polite person because it screws things up.
Uh-huh.
Lemon would be that person.
Okay, cool. That's kind of what I thought, but I wanted you to affirm that. So yeah, you make your way through. It takes a few minutes. The rest of you behind Lemon might get a little frustrated at his polite pace, but eventually you get across the way, and you get to. Oh, go ahead.
Akim, having had an absolute shit roll, would probably ask, "Hey, where are we going?"
There's a utility hatch over there. A less than savory individual that clearly is not a Absalom maintenance worker entered into it. And they were carrying a very large weapon.
Let me at him. I didn't see it either.
Dear GM,
What's up?
Is that uncommon for down here in the scuzzier parts of the station?
Well, that's the thing. This isn't technically the scuzzy area. This is the buffer between the two. I'm saying that with Lemon's perception, they saw ill intent. They saw a less than savory person look shady doing a thing. So Lemon does have the right of it. This person probably shouldn't be doing what they're doing, whatever it is that they're doing.
All right, then I have
But it's
another
good to ask.
question.
Yeah.
How far away is this maintenance hatch, and how low is the ceiling?
My God. It's a high ceiling because there is a standard Ferris wheel. So quite high ceilings, quite large. Like think of like a expo center convention hall. It's quite big here.
How far away is the hatch we're headed toward?
Solid 60 feet, and with a
Okay.
crowd of people between you.
Okay. Are there any places in which it looks like if I were to jump, like maybe about 20 to 25 feet, I could land on there and jump from there?
Okay. Kind of not really, honestly,
Off the
because
Ferris
like,
wheel. Bank
yeah,
off
yeah.
the
If
Ferris
you
wheel. Bank off
yeah,
the.
if you want to do some parkour, yeah, there's
yeah.
there's
Nothing but net. That
yeah,
ages me.
Yeah, off
Well,
the food vendor, off the Ferris wheel. Nothing but.
yeah, it'll take some doing, but
Dang.
I know acrobatics is your skill.
Athletics is jump.
Or athletics, my bad. Sorry, I was thinking of like actual parkour, and I was thinking of acrobatics. So yeah, you do see like what's that movie? Limitless, where you can see you can see like 7 steps ahead. Like so I imagine like you take a moment, you're looking around at different possibilities of oh, I could jump off the porta potty onto the basketball hoop. Do a gainer. I don't know what a gainer is. I just like saying it off of the Ferris wheel bucket, and you could do that. But I don't really have a map here, so yeah, I'll say like looking around, you see that is a possibility if you needed to get past this crowd a little quicker.
Yeah, because with my speed, I have a base plus 28 to jump, which means I can jump 25 feet without rolling.
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh, it's fun.
So yeah, if I can do stuff like that, like, and just get over there and see if there's any immediate somebody's beating the shit out of somebody inside the maintenance hatch sort of thing.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to so give me those acrobatics checks or athletics checks because yes, you have this speed. It's the ability to do it with. Like, should I even have you roll? Like,
well, I did roll a 1, which gives me a 29.
Oh!
Yeah. So, fortunately, you can't crit fail skill check, so that's good. So that first jump, as you leap onto the top of a porta potty, you hear in common, "Hey, what the fuck?" Give me another one as you leap to the basketball hoop.
Sorry about that.
Heat is glowing
41.
watching that.
I think right. 28 plus 13.
Okay.
It would be 41.
Yep. 41. Yeah, you while in air, you snag a ball, and you're able to huck it into the goal as you leap off the backboard. Give me another one to do the Ferris wheel, and this will be where you land right in front of the door.
That's gonna be 31.
Okay.
31.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I mean, any reasonable DC I have, you're going to smash, but I just need to see how gainly or ungainly you do this. Yeah, you do that, then you like as you're doing this, the rest of you see as Akim, without any warning, just leaps up like a conical frog and bounces around the area and does a superhero landing 60 some feet ahead of you, right in front of this maintenance hatch. But go ahead.
I tap Jack on the head and say, "Your turn."
Oh.
A big anime teardrop goes on the side of Jack's head as Jack is not going to do that.
No, he has nowhere.
I mean, I could do something similar, but I'm wondering I feel like there is a sense of urgency here since somebody came back in a mighty big weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just kind of. I'm not gonna be 11. I'm gonna just kind of, go, excuse me, instead of, move people out of the way.
Sure, of course. And you're a big gal. People like these aren't combatants, so once you start pushing into people, you make your way pretty well. What about
Yeah,
Brasha? Oh, sorry, go
basically,
ahead.
by the way, I'm gonna yell first so that people have a chance to get out of the way before I do any actually like moving.
Yep.
So hopefully they get the idea and get
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of the
yeah,
way.
yeah. You're a yeah. These are civilians. Like any
Yeah.
intimidation check you're going to give me with your power. Your intimidate score is probably not huge, is it?
No, well, it's +8.
Yeah, that's good
So
enough. Yeah, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to nickel and dime your checks here. They're supposed to be for good uses. So yeah, you barge through. Keat pauses a moment to observe the glorious athleticism of Akim. What's Brasha doing?
Rush is still following behind Jack,
Okay,
eyeing him up and down.
right on. Cool. So yeah, in this moment, this happens. So Akim stealth to check hatch when it rolls around. Yes. Rolling back around to you. Yeah, this maintenance hatch is locked. It's a simple 10-digit numerical pad, but it does not open to it.
Does it have a data jack insert?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to insert my data jack
Okay.
and try to hack it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that.
Okay.
And
Computers-
in this time, I'll say this will take you a little bit to start to do. So I'll say in this time, Tally has gotten up to you by now.
Okay, I got a 26.
26. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It takes a few moments. I don't know if your helmet lights up or if the jack is illuminated when you do this. You want to flavor it in any way?
I don't think the jack looks special at all. It just comes out of his head. It has a retractable cable. There's probably actually a little less going on with this helmet while it's not jacked into there.
Okay, cool. Right on. So yeah, that happens. Tally, you get up there and wasting no time, you see Akim starting to hack this thing.
I'm gonna stand there and wait till he hacks it because I'm not good at that shit. I'm good at protecting him.
Right on. Give me a perception check as you're standing there looking at these crowds as your party just treacherously slowly makes their way across this area.
All right, so at some point I actually need to buy perception. It's a skill. For some reason I didn't buy it. 14.
14. Okay. Yeah, you yeah, you're looking around. You see people enjoying themselves. You do see that in the distance, a member of the station security just kind of leaning up against a food stall, just chatting up. They're a little Shunta, just chatting up another Lashunta, and you see like the little antenna glowing. So, with your experience, you probably imagine they're having a telepathic conversation. They're completely oblivious to you.
That's fine. I'm gonna make sure though I put myself, because this probably looks really sketchy, and the security. So I'm gonna put myself sort of between, blocking their view of what Akim's doing, in case they do look over.
Oh, perfect. That's brilliant. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, luckily I don't have to do anything overtly physical other than plug
Right.
myself in.
Yep, just kind of silent. Jay and Silent Bob standing next to this maintenance hatch. Nothing suspicious going on here.
Nope, not at all.
Okay. A few more moments pass, and finally, Lemon, followed behind by Keat on Jack, and Brasha bringing up the rear. Just mesmerized, Brasha? Are you?
He's planning.
Don't break my machine, please.
So two things. Just as a side thing, Eric, if you're interested in drone building stuff things, we're high enough level you can buy drone. You can buy drone things. Also, Sean, I want you to in your own time, but a cool item in is called a smart cable. Just you may or may not. It may not appeal to you at all, but this scene here made me think of that item, and it's a pretty nifty thing as you all show up as Brasha spinning a wrench completes the circuit. You're all there, and the maintenance door whooshes open.
I'll have my Starfinder badge like at the ready in case anyone like I don't know what's behind this wall, but I want to
Mhm.
make sure that we're not going to be stopped in what we're like going to, trying to show that this is like official business.
Okay, cool. So yeah, on your
Just in
jacket you
case.
have the big ass Starfinder badge. So cool, that's good. Are you
Nice and
climbing
tall.
off of Jack, or are you?
No, I'm at a height disadvantage when I'm off of him, so until I know what's going on, I kind of
Sure.
stay there. I can see around these 7-foot giants much easier when I'm on
Okay,
Jack.
right on.
I'm not quite that tall, but I'm like, I'm over 6 feet.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
7 though.
Yeah, I am
Okay.
4.5.
You're adorable. I pet you on the head too.
My eyes twinkle. My beady little otter eyes.
Okay. So yeah, door opens and you see just a narrow passage that goes kind of precipitously down, like not in any sort of dangerous way, but instead of like the nice gentle slopes of the kind of thoroughfares above, like it's a sharp uh incline decline down into this maintenance hatch.
I go.
Okay. So give me a marching order as you're going going down.
So you guys all let me go first?
You've got the dark
Uh,
vision.
if
Yeah,
you
Lemon
go
will either be third or fourth in line.
I would
Okay.
probably be second, and Jack does have 2 of his arms. I kind of just flavor this to make it sound easier, but 2 of his
Sure.
arms are specifically made to be weapon mounts.
Oh, cool.
So there's like a button that I press, and immediately like the weapon is 2 halves. They come out of like the wrists of those
Ooh.
arms and attach and link to become one of his guns, as he is at the ready right behind you, Tally.
Okay.
Oh. Let's go find this guy. And I go.
Okay.
I'll take up the rear.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you make your way down. It you see the ductwork, you see the tubes. It's you don't really hear much, but you make your way down, and it just kind of becomes a little monotonous as you just occasionally there'll be a control hatch where it's shows ambient temperature, water pressure, air pressure, that kind of thing. And this goes for a few minutes until finally you open up to a larger area where in front of you is a small pool of water that heads off into the distance, and some lights flank either side of this little chamber. And those of you that are not, go ahead and get on to roll 20.
That's probably a good idea.
Maybe.
I suppose.
This would be where a commercial break would be. Oh, you know what? This would be a good place to put a promo for the Dice Benders podcast. Frog,
Aw, that is very sweet.
talk a little bit about your show.
You like Avatar? You like Benders? You wish you could be one? Well, I can't change that, but I can definitely have you listen to a podcast where you can pretend to listen to people that pretend to be one. Well, you actually do listen to them pretend to be it. So that part is a little false of what I said. But yeah, listen to our show. It takes place 50 years after Legend of Korra. Korra's gone, and they are the focus is a team of wow, I was really not prepared for this. I sound unprepared.
You are not prepared.
This
Not
is an
at
actual
all.
play.
You are following, yes, it is an actual play podcast set in the world of Avatar using D&D 5e classes that were built by our show, for our show. You follow a team of White Lotus members that are trying to maintain peace, though poorly, not on their design, but just due to a lack of an avatar. And they are trying to maintain that peace until some hell breaks loose.
So good job. I'm sorry I did spring that on you. I meant I was going to plug in an MP3 of your promo, but this was even better. So yeah,
No,
check
please
out.
do that. Don't leave that in
check that out.
Great.
They do. He does a great job of capturing the feel, the ambience of Avatar: The Last Airbender world. The characters are very much fun, and the inside jokes start almost immediately. So cool,
Yeah.
thank you. And I'm very happy to have you joining us for this little adventure, because I think I might kill Eric. I mean, I don't know.
But
I think it would take a lot more than just hopes and dreams to kill Eric.
that's true.
Okay, so you see the scene I detailed for you. These steps kind of open up into a small little pool of water. There are 2 lights ahead of you. In the distance, you see walking up, wearing Absalom Station security uniforms, followed close behind a very large security robot. As you approach, they one of them, gray, kind of wispy, gray-haired female human, steps up and holds out a hand. Citizens, you are trespassing. You are not maintenance crew. Please state your business.
I look back at the party and I go, "Hey, are any of these what you saw come down here?"
I would like to roll sense motive on these people.
Go ahead. Give me a sense motive.
I would like to also, because I want to...
Give me perception first, everyone. So 25.
God damn it.
19 for me.
Okay.
It's okay, guys. Just wait till my shitty combat rolls. I am notoriously bad at combat rolls.
My sense motive is a 29.
Okay. Other perceptions? Those
Wait,
looking in this area?
Perceptions or perceptions or
Yeah, I want a
sense
perception.
motive?
Yeah, I want a perception first before if
mine
you're
would be-
observing these people.
14.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
Perception as well.
If you want to, I'm like observing
Oh,
these
I
people.
don't think I can see them. I'm right here.
Oh, okay, fair. Well, it's kind of like you're out of combat. Like it's a general placement, but okay, you definitely hear.
I would like if I can.
Mhm.
If I can't directly see them, I'm also going to assume they can't directly see me. I want to try and stealth to right here if I can.
Give me that stealth.
Oh, that's a 7.
Okay. Right on.
Rolled a 1.
Okay, cool. Again, you can't crit fail,
Again?
but with a 1, you can't really deny that. So those of you that got a perception above a 15, you see the woman walking up, and she looks very very stern, very all business. But as you're looking at her and the others, those uniforms are not tailor-made for them, and you know, as citizens on Absalom Station, that they don't let security personnel wear baggy uniforms.
Apparently, I don't know because I freaking are missed by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
So yeah.
Did you see a guy come down here with a really sketchy looking with a big gun? I'll actually say it.
I'll actually kind of give a weird look to Tally.
Sorry, I have no idea.
I'm looking at 2, 4, 6. I'm looking at 7 individuals that look shifty, several of which are carrying large weapons. You're going to need to turn around. We're conducting patrols down here. And now I want those sense motive checks.
It's a 29.
This is what made Keith who he is.
I am definitely making one because there's something weird about this. Why is she not arresting us?
I feel
I got a 10.
16.
I got a 16 plus a 12, so 28.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
so. I mean, Lemon and Tally, y'all remember how poor Keith was at sense motives? I got a 19.
Woo!
There you
Well, I'm very poor at it too. I don't have a modifier to mine,
Yeah.
so
Okay, yeah.
Gee.
she's definitely trying to assert her authority, but with those perception checks, you're in those sense motives. You see that she's trying to fake you out.
I look at Lemon and go, "Oh, that's why you gave me that look."
Lemon will kind of step slightly forward, not a full move, but he'll like,
Mhm.
"Oh, well, interesting. Who is your commanding officer that we may report our issues with then?"
What issues do you have? You're trespassing. We could have you hauled into security lockup for the 24 hours.
That's probably best if you do that then.
I doubt you can, though.
The lady looks at them. Get your restraints, and like you can hear it like in her voice. Get your restraints. We're taking them all in, and the other one. So the three human males all like reach into their packs and start to pull out, and 3 grenades get thrown your direction.
By the way, as they're doing this, I fire up the fang blade. You know.
So yeah, I'll let you have that happen in your surprise action. These 3 are going to have thrown grenades. Roll for initiative.
It's been a while since I've done this. Jack goes on my initiative, right?
Yes. If you don't move, they can do a standard and a move. If you do a full regular turn, they can only do one or the other.
Yeah.
Hey folks, it's your wonderful Starfinder GM, Don, here to let you know that I cut the next few minutes out because no one wants to hear squabbling over initiative rolls. It got very boring, so we're going to jump right into it with a natural 1. Ooh, oh, that's a nat 1 on a grenade. Okay, I will attend to that in a moment.
Uh-oh for them.
Uh-oh for them.
These dudes must have cannons for arms. Holy shit.
So, I'm glad you brought that up. The way grenades work is I have to throw at an intersection. These grenades only have 20-foot increments, so they typically need to hit a 5 DC on an intersection, but they're going to have to hit a 9 because it's 2 ranges outside. So only 1 grenade actually makes its way to you. I'll do that one first because it's only 1 point of sonic damage as this riot grenade lands in the puddle of water in front of all of you. Riot grenades are standard issue among police forces as they deal non-lethal damage and slow the movements. They're not going to do any damage because they're too low of level, but all of you are going to be staggered for a round as this grenade bursts in front of you. So that means each of you can do a move or a standard. And let me deal with that nat 1. You take no damage from that. Ignore that damage. But so with the nat 1, it's still a 15. So it still gets there. So with that 1, it does miss. So a missed 1, it's going to... It was trying to get here. So I need to roll a d8. A 2. So it goes there. So it needs to go 4. Okay, so when they throw this, this grenade flies through the air. It kind of bounces off the other one, and it rolls to this far corner. So everyone 10 feet from that, which is Lemon and Tally, I need reflex saves.
All right.
That's a 6 for Lemon.
Okay.
That's a 14 for Tally.
Okay, both fail. So you'll take 8 points of cold damage from this cryo grenade. And if this was like a wider open area, that grenade should have went further, but because of the restrictions of the walls, you're still catching it.
So that doesn't affect Lemon as badly since I do have cold resistance 5.
Oh, wait, I do too, actually.
Okay.
That was
perfect.
how much damage was that?
It was 8 total.
Okay, so
So that's only 3.
Don, I think
That's
we
right.
get reflex saves.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, thank you. The sheet itself just says, it didn't say the DC on here. So yeah, give me
It's because
reflex
it's a general rule for grenades.
That's right. Give me reflex saves. The DC is, I'll tell you in a moment.
11.
Well, it's 11 plus their dexterity mod. So DC 13.
So
I got a 14.
And
Okay.
that's for everybody?
Everyone.
I am on Jack, so I'll have to use his.
Yeah.
crushed
Wait, I
it.
gotta roll. Wait, I gotta roll again.
Reflex. Yeah, reflex save for the riot grenade.
Right.
Fun for catching
Oh,
that.
that was a lot better. 17.
Okay. Anyone that got below a 13 failed.
Yes. I got an 11, or Lemon got an 11.
Okay.
Oh God, Lemon.
Yeah, I failed too. I got a 7. The only downside of being on Jack right now.
Okay, so the two of you are now staggered. So I feel like the reason why this affects you, Key, is because you're on another thing's body, and it just kind of rocks you, trying to keep hold. Lemon, you are also going to be staggered. But cool, that was it. Tally, you have your weapon out and powered on, so we will get into standard initiative. First up, I can't believe Sig rolled the highest. And he's got some stuff. So he's like, oh, fucking, these better not be real cops or I'm going to have a police record. They're going to go up a little bit, aim for the boss lady, and I'm going to do a trick attack. That's right. That fails. Sig is an operative, so the trick doesn't go off.
He's defecting. Let's kill him.
He's going to fire a rotating pistol. Nat 1. Okay, you are getting a crit fumble on this one, Sig.
God damn it, Sig. Do better.
I like him. At least he tries.
He does.
Rebound
I
to
don't
the
want him to
face.
die.
So when
no.
Sig pulls out his rotating pistol, he fires it, and the recoil of it, because when you guys were in the caves on Keysor, he didn't get to do anything but tend to the bug eggs. So he's a little rusty as far as combat. He is going to take that 7 points of damage to the face as the recoil gets him. Next up,
Don.
What's up?
Just as a forward question.
What's up?
Is drawing a grenade part of throwing it?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm almost certain. You have the rules up. Let me double check. It's grenades listing.
Sorry.
Some grenades. You're good. Targeting. I don't think so. I think it is still a move action to pull it out, but you can do it as part of a move action if you like. It's the same as drawing a weapon.
Okay.
Okay. You good?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right on. All right. So, Brasha, it's your turn.
Huzzah. Can we run through these cum gutters, or are they too deep?
The pools of water are like less than 6 inches. Like this is just kind of like a water runoff area. So no, the water. So looking at the water, it doesn't look pristine. I wouldn't drink it, especially since Sig just stomped through it. But it's just kind of like a in a the way I kind of thought of it when I chose this map. I chose this map long before that crossover. So when I chose this map, I'm like, oh, you know what? It kind of makes sense. Like in a space station, the condensation from all the stuff going on, like this is just kind of a runoff area. So yeah, it's just a couple inches deep. You can walk right through it.
Cool.
Or run.
Cool. Then I am going to run forward through this mire a little bit. Bop, 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 bop. And then get back onto dry land where it's safe, and I'll have to wash my boots later.
Okay, so actually I have a question about that. So Brush, as you march through and sludge through that not very clean water, your boots are going to get wet. Are you still wearing the boots I gave you?
I forgot about them entirely, so I'm going to say yes, I am. I am wearing those Magna boots.
Okay, they weren't magna boots. They were a magic
They're
item.
gravity boots.
I thought they were magic. Yeah, but they let you like walk on walls and shit.
Yeah, but they're not. It's not from.
They change your
magnets, it's from
personal gravity.
magic. Yeah, they were okay. Not important. I can get into
Maybe-
it later. Why?
Maybe
those
you
boots
misheard
were-
me. I said magna boots.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Obviously. Ha,
Oh,
ha.
you know what? Boys, they're egg on my face. Please take your turn before I.
He's just
Crit
gonna
you.
murder you by box text.
With all these cum gutters, nobody's gonna believe it's egg.
Rasha's gonna throw a grenade right here. Right
I'm
in the
pretty
middle
sure
of all of
Dom
them.
wants to throw a grenade right at us right now.
No, I'm having fun, and I have no problem saying that word. But because you want me to say it, I kind of want to see how long I can go without uttering it.
Oh, that's what it is. You're, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
before I was just like, I just didn't get around to saying it. But you're like, Don doesn't say that word. I'm like,
You didn't
maybe
get
I
around to
don't.
say you typed it in. It's 3 little letters, Don. How do you not have time to say it?
I'm a businessman. No, I'm not.
Yeah,
Rasha,
sure.
what kind of grenade are you throwing?
Throwing a web grenade.
Oh, lovely.
Huzzah. Lorf.
These
Oh,
are perfect conditions for grenades.
yes. I'm glad you understand. Since they used one, I'm going to give them a taste of their own medicine. And I
Okay.
rolled 16 to hit that space.
That definitely hits.
Lorf. Which
So let me get all my things out, and then I can tell you who all failed, and you can tell me what it does. Range of 10 feet.
10 feet, yes.
Okay, cool. So, oh my god. Nothing. 7, 11, 11, and a 10. So they all fail.
Good.
What happens to these?
A white sticky explosion occurs.
Mhm.
It sure does.
I knew it. I knew it. You beat me to it. Damn it. White sticky strands.
Yeah, thick ropes coat this entire area.
I'm sending an email to Sinister Shenanigans in Space every time we get bogged down by this moment. So, okay, what happens mechanically when these people are covered?
There you go. That's how to ask.
To them, technically nothing.
What?
I don't have the high enough grenade to actually do damage
Sure.
or anything. So it is just, it converts that area into difficult terrain for 2 rounds.
Okay.
Wow,
Right
it's
on.
so thick and stringy. It's almost like.
It's a
Why?
prototype, okay?
I was gonna say Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
All right.
What do you have in mind, Tyler?
Next up is cool, the giant robot. So it is going to 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let me double check their movement speed.
Good.
Oh.
35. And this very large, it's difficult. You know what, I'm gonna make it take a little further back. It has reach anyway. It has some difficulty getting around its fellows because it's mired in this web grenade leavings. And it's going to as part of that move action, it's going to pull out a shield, and it's going to put its fist up, very Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and just try and punch this loudmouth
Oh shit.
right in front of him.
Wait, what's its movement speed?
40.
Uh,
Am I? Do I not have enough?
yeah,
It
you
should be
just
5
enough
feet
for
back.
40.
Oh, okay,
No,
good.
No, it should be 5 feet further back. Yeah.
For 40, it would be there, right?
So
No,
it start-
because
okay,
it's
it started
its
here.
first step where it
Yeah.
started one further back from that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it immediately goes into
Wow.
difficult terrain, which will cost
Uh-huh.
it 10 feet.
Okay.
So then-
10.
Yes, 10, 20.
Okay.
30, 40.
You know what?
Every
Okay.
square is 2 squares.
Yep, good
basically.
catch. Yeah. So it comes out.
Oh.
And
Oh,
it can't
Freddy's-
end there.
Why can't it end there?
There's a person.
Because there's another creature.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, thank you.
It can bull rush its allies.
I'm not bull rushing my allies. So it's going to pull out a shield in one arm and activate a weapon in the other, and it's going to shoot this lady here. They are pulling out a weapon, firing it at their leader, and a force field shimmers around this lead assassin, false security guard, but they are basically getting 4 points of temporary hit points as a shimmer goes around there. And it's her turn. So lovely. She's like trying to like get her boots unstuck, and as she's walking over, she's pulling out a pistol, coming here, and is going to shoot you, Rasha.
Please don't.
23 to EAC for 10 points of damage.
23 does hit me.
Okay.
Regrettably. For 10 points of damage?
10, yep. Cold damage, if that matters. Thank you for putting that force field on her. I appreciate that. And it's Tally's turn.
All right, I'm gonna move all the way up to be. I see her try to shoot my captain. I'm like, that's no good. And I go up and put myself as best I can because I can't really, straddle the squares here. But that sounded. Anyways, I'm going to stand next to her and I'm going to try to hit her with my fang blade.
Right on.
Vroom, vroom. All right, so. Oh, that's a good roll. That's a 27 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Or plus if it. Yeah, maybe I should consider doing. Well, I can't do a full run action this.
Nope.
I just realized it's not bad actually, right to hit even on a full hard run action these days.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I do max damage. That's a 12 on a D12 plus 13, so that's 25 points of damage.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. You immediately.
You know what I can do.
Yeah. You immediately pierce the bubble, and it pops. And she takes a massive hit as you just start cutting into this.
Oh, you know
lady.
what? Shoot. You know what? These are humans. Crap. I would have had my friend. Damn it! I would have used. I should have evoked the merciful fusion. Fuck.
That's fine. You can switch to it next time. But she's definitely slashed across her arm.
All right, she's still alive then.
Oh yeah, she's still alive.
Okay,
But
cool.
Yeah. Oh, I've amped up the CRs of these things, so these aren't gonna be pushovers. Lemon, it's your turn.
So Lemon will. Let's see. Do I have a clear line of shot? I don't think I do.
You can shoot through Sig. No one will care.
So is all terrain rough terrain?
No, just where the grenade went off. Okay. It's like barely a step down into the water itself.
Here. Now I have a clear shot.
Okay.
I will attempt to shoot the lady.
Okay.
With the compliance ray.
Right on.
So let's see. I don't get to do that this often, or I don't get to do this that often.
Yeah. So you pulled out your non-lethal pistol as you walked around. So for listeners, you walked around the puddle of water.
Yes,
You didn't walk straight through it. You made your way around the corner, staying on the edge, and you're firing this gun.
Yep. So the Corona laser pistol, which is a non-lethal pistol. It's actually what the security guards should be using around here. So 90 feet, I rolled a 18 on the die plus 6, so a 24.
Definitely hits.
So that'll be 2d4 plus 6 fire damage. And since this is the first attack this round, half of that will be considered holy damage instead.
Because of your divine blessing feat.
Yes.
Right on.
So could have been better. That's going to be 9 damage total, so either 4 or 5 fire and the other half holy.
Okay. Right on. Yeah. Where Tally hit, you see the fire kind of like start singeing some of the threads that are out, and she's wincing in pain as she's just glowering at all of you. Fucking kill these guys! As this guy's turn.
And Lemon says, language.
You don't know. Well, listen. Oklaf Izoish is up next. They pull out a pistol, and they're going to shoot you, Tally.
They can certainly try. Oh, by the way, don't forget, I'm sorry, Lemon, you would have had this. If anybody firing at her, you get a +1 bonus to hit.
15 to KAC doesn't hit.
No.
A strange-looking injector pistol fires a dart at you, and it just kind of clatters to the ground in front of you.
I just will take and like look down at it. You know, like you'll watch my head just follow its movements.
Yep.
And I look up, I'm like, really? That's the best you can do?
They kind of blush and they start to reload another dart in there. Akim, it's now your turn. And here's where it all goes to shit.
I'm excited.
So I'm going to. There's a big ass robot, so I do want to preserve some of my oomph for dealing with that when it gets to be a bigger problem. But for right now, I'm going to spend a full round to drop a pair of portals right there.
Okay. So
let me make him a more obvious color.
Okay.
There.
Okay. A pair of portals.
And I will step as well because I can do that.
Guarded step. Okay. Okay. So Keat, you've not seen this in your life, I imagine. So Akim, and because we don't do combat frequently enough, I want you to walk me through what this looks like once again.
Okay, so it is an opaque field of crystalline-looking energy. It blocks line of sight. Anything that tries to enter it will exit through a random one, presumably in a random direction that is available. And anything other than what I shoot into it, specifically my blasts, just pews out at a completely random fucking angle and almost definitely goes to shit. So we have cover, and we have one person on this side of it for the moment, and the other people on the other side can't see us.
I just
Wall of portal.
I sit on top of or I stand, I guess, on Jack's back, mouth open, staring into the portal, and then looking at Akim, and then smiling and mouthing, "That's so cool."
I actually have to fill up a whole ass square, so give me 1 second.
Okay.
Or like they're not on an intersection, they're squares, so boom.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Is this map clear enough for you, Don?
What's that?
I said, is the map clear enough for you?
I think so. So Akim, that is your entire turn. You pull up these portals. It is now one of the guards on the other side. Can they hear and stuff? Like, it's not like dampening anything, right?
It says it blocks line of sight. It doesn't say anything about sound.
I don't know what the hell this is. And they're going to try.
Why don't you touch it and find out?
That's what they're going to try and walk through it.
Can I intimidate? No, I know I can't.
So like they did like the one arm out as they like started to go through it. What happens when they try to go through it?
Okay, so they come out of a random one.
Okay.
When they enter one, because it's not great at. Okay, sorry, my brain is shitting itself. So it doesn't specify that they can come out where they want out of the portal, but it also doesn't specify that they don't. But everything other than myself or something I am guiding comes out in a random direction, so I assume they do too.
I agree. Okay, so does it choose a random portal?
Yeah, so it would be like roll a d4. One
Top
will
one
be
is
the one they walked into.
Yep. So they come out of the bottom one. Then a D8 to determine which direction, if possible.
Yeah, and just go with whatever's closest if it doesn't roll an applicable one, I'd say.
Correct. A D8. That's a 2. So they went that way.
And it is possible for them to loop back into another portal, but if they loop 3 times, it breaks down the portals.
So yeah, they
So
go
if he comes
through,
out of the bottom one, and
Yeah.
does he walk back into the space he came out
basically,
of?
yeah, he walks through there and he blinks. Like, what the fuck?
He'll still have movement. He still has movement. Doesn't know. It
Okay,
only consumes as much movement as he would have taken, so that's 5 feet.
Okay. Let me just double check something here.
But that it actually that's 10 feet. It's difficult terrain.
Okay, right on. That guy's name is Oakliff. Let me see what Oakliff has. Can't really do anything. This is the guy with the needle pistol. They're just gonna stand there confused.
Akim mentally wipes sweat from his brow. Just, whew.
Oh wait, no wait, that one did the pistol. So this one was going to try. So yeah, I'll just have them pop back there. That's their whole turn. What the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is going on?
Yep, that's what they say. Okay. Okay. This one, the next one is going to. You can't see what happens.
Yeah, we can't see what's going on over there either.
Okay. That one's up. Then this one. Oh boy. You.
Did you delete somebody?
Nope. They moved.
Oh, okay.
Next up is Keat at the bottom of the round.
That's me.
That is you.
Oh man, I'm so far away from everybody. I've been sitting here trying to think what I could do for this here, because I'm stunned, right? I was
Staggered.
staggered.
Yeah, you can do a standard or a move.
And that affects Jack as well, right?
No, because you are staggered, you can only do one, and because of that, well, no, both of you are technically staggered then, because you can't give him a move if you don't have
Right.
a move to give. So
Exactly.
each of you can do one thing, standard or move.
And pulling out a weapon is a free action, right?
No, move action.
Yeah.
Unless
Oh.
you have the quick draw feat, then it's swift. You can do it as part of a move action.
Okay, so what I will do, I can use my action and he can use his movement, right? That's one
Yep.
and one. Okay, so what I'll do is I will overcharge his Corona laser rifle. That's not a
Okay.
good name for the time that we live in.
Yeah, every Starfighter podcast has been saying that. So yeah, you're good.
I pull out essentially what looks like a sonic screwdriver, and that is my custom rig, and just like tap the gun real quick, and I say march, and he moves forward as far as he can
Okay.
before getting stopped by the onslaught of our 5 people standing here.
Right on. So yeah, just move. So you're not on Jack anymore?
I still am. Oh, is
Okay.
this Jack?
Yeah. Just move Jack until you hop down. You're just gonna stay on Jack. I mean, you can even leave your token and just move around when that does happen, just for ease. So yeah,
Okay.
Jack moves up. You've tapped your gun with your sonic screwdriver, and Sig's turn is up. Looks to Akim. Okay, now we got her. What are we gonna do? Do we kill her? Looks to Lemon and Brasha and Tally.
Try not to.
Can I butt in?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I, in the far back crowd, shout out, "This is official Starfinder business. What are you doing here?"
Tell you what I'm going to do is how long? First of all, how long? They don't know this, but for me, Sean, how long do these portals last?
Up to a minute.
Okay, so you'll still be in combat, so we'll still do this in round action. But we're still in combat. So Keith, you're gonna have to wait till your turn to do any sort of intimidation, but you can definitely call that out for free. She looks at you, but it's still Sig's turn, and he's looking for guidance. He's fine to subdue her, but he needs to be told, because he'll just kill her.
Brock should give some finger guns.
I did say it actually, is don't kill her.
Okay.
Yes, Levin will say, do not kill her.
Okay, so cool. Got it. Turns his rotating pistol at her, and he's going to
Shoot her in the leg.
non-lethally attack. Yeah. Go for a leg. 13 misses. So it just pings off the concrete floor. And they're going to take a step back and let you guys handle this. I'm out. Brush, it's your...
Alright. Brush is going to materialize his rifle.
out of the quantum. Yep.
Yeah. Now, miss, we are trying to be civil here, but you are also attacking us, so I guess sorry, not sorry. Schwap.
I don't know what that was.
That's me firing.
Okay. Are you firing non-lethally?
Oh.
Okay.
That's an 18 to hit her.
I no longer feel guilty.
Okay.
Brasha,
18.
you fuck.
Does damage. Go ahead. Does hit her. Roll your d20 for damage.
21.
21. Okay.
Oh. And I mean, I already hit her, but
Yeah.
I also need to make a bluff check to see if she's flat-footed.
Oh,
For
yeah.
those-
Go ahead.
one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna drop my d6 to re-roll that because it was bad,
Okay.
and that's high, very good. 29.
Okay. Yeah. She is flat-footed. The attack hits her full on the chest, and it starts just sizzling away. And she kind of starts to go to a crouch. It is...
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest to you guys, and I'm going to make my way to the back line so I do not get shot again. Thank you.
I could totally see you fire and just go, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Akim, it's now the robot's turn. How does a large person go through a medium portal?
A large creature can squeeze into the portal.
Okay.
But nothing bigger than that.
10, 20, 30. D4. Bottom one. D8. 2. So it gets shunted back behind them. Trajectory does not compute. Error. And it starts turning around looking for hostiles. It's now her turn.
Allie's kind of annoyed, by the way, because she can't go fight the robot because there's this thing in the way.
You can go
You
through the
can.
portal. There's a chance.
Ugh.
You could also swing through the portal and hope you don't hit yourself.
Trust me, you don't want to walk through that anyway.
No. That sounds
So,
like a terrible idea.
It's now the young lady who is covered in wounds, covered in webbing, hurting very bad. Nah, fuck this. The pay's too good. And they are going to guarded. No, they can't guarded step. So they're gonna. No, can't do that. Going to. Fuck. She is in a pickle.
She is.
Because you can't guarded step because you're going to get an attack because of the difficult terrain behind her. You see just fear going in her eyes.
Disarm.
Nah, fuck it. What's that?
Try and disarm.
No, that's not what she's gonna do. She, you see just fear setting in her eyes. Her eyes start darting around, seeing that there's no escape forward or back. She's seen the portal, heard the reactions of her fellows saying "What the fuck," and see that they've not come through. So she's going to throw her pistol to the ground and put her hands up. All right, you've got me.
Huzzah for confusion.
Yeah, we're not station security, but you should probably turn around if you know what's good for you.
We really don't.
I think we need to talk.
Okay, see, we still have to be in initiative, so she's like subdued.
Yeah.
She's like, I have binders on my belt. Just don't kill me. My life isn't worth this. But just know, if you keep pushing on, you are in for a world of hurt you cannot imagine.
I don't look impressed.
Okay, she is like pleading. Look, it's fine. It's fine. I'll go to jail, whatever. It's fine. Just get me the hell out of here if you're going to keep pushing this forward. Here. And she's going to reach out for the manacles and like put them in your hands, Tally.
I know what to do with those, and I will put them on her.
Okay. So she is now, for intense purposes, helpless. She's going to sit down. And Tally, it's your turn.
I don't really know what to do. I quite honestly, I don't see them. I don't really know. I don't really trust going through that portal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my action to question her. Also, I'm like on my mind, geez, what do I do about the fact that I'm pretty sure a merciful fusion won't work on that robot, so...
You do know robots are immune to non-lethal damage.
Yep. This is all such a big problem. But I'm gonna use my action to actually talk to her. Like, what are you talking about? What is beyond here?
She clams her mouth shut. Mm-mm.
No.
Nope. Let me out.
What? No. Why won't you tell us? I'll tell you what, I'll do it as I'll use my action to make an intimidate check to try to get her to talk.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that intimidate check.
Not that great. 17?
Okay. She's like, look, I'm scared shitless of what's ahead. I'm doing a job. I can't. If you're going to keep going forward, I need out of here. I need out now, and I'm not going to help you. I won't hurt you. Just let me go. Let me go, and we'll be good. Okay. It was just a job. I know I'm sure I've done crimes, but I cannot go forward. And she is filled with dread.
Why won't you tell us?
Are we still in combat?
Yeah.
Tell us and we'll let you run. No security.
What's that?
Is that tell us? Here.
Yeah, it sort of doesn't work.
No, I just didn't hear you because
initiative.
I had a crick in my neck.
He said, tell us and we'll let you run. No security.
Give me a diplomacy or a bluff if you're lying.
I'm not lying. Rasha might be.
You should definitely be lying.
I'm not lying.
I'm probably happy letting her go.
Okay.
I'm not. She shot me. Fuck her.
Diplomacy would be 16.
Okay. So Okay, fine. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't kill me, okay? I'll tell you everything I know.
I face plate angry eyes at Brasha.
Okay, I'll tell you all next week on Hex Grid Heroes.
Yeah!
Well
Well played. Well played.
Thank you.